Jackson, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like, yeah. And you know what even make it worse? But I be like, man, come on, dumb ass nigga, pass that shit out, stupid ass nigga. Why?
You sitting there dead ass open.
That shit be killing me when I be sitting there.
Shit, I grab that rebound. And then you go back.
If I was playing like this back when we had them niggas, what you call it them? Oh, we would have been lit.
You talking about we sweating them?
Yeah, we had sweating them. I would have been lit, bro. Like,
cause I heard it. I be in the bathroom shower, turn on the damn
that's what it's supposed to do.
Cause like the damn shower don't be on. I need you like top of that.
What's the matter? What's the deal?
Cook cabin for me. Sorry.
You don't look better than me.
You pregnant. That used to be mine.
Well, when you get pregnant, you don't feel like doing shit. I don't feel like doing my hands.
I don't feel like doing shit. Just like fall back, lay back, and
yeah, I like to just eat.
But this is what she tell me. She tell me that she tell her nigga that they can't hunch because she don't be feeling like it.
I can't. Ever since I got pregnant, I can't be horny. I can't do nothing.
If a man, if that man would like to eat that pussy or something, like how you supposed to, you're gonna get horny. Ain't no, I don't give a damn. You got sex. No,
I swear to God, ever since I got pregnant, I can't get horny. Like when I see sex on movies, it make me want to throw up and shit. Like I just can't. I don't know why.
Coach Winter is just around the corner. You get a look at New
kissing that motherfucker.
Right, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
shit, I just saw right there, start kissing that motherfucker. What do you do?
That big old
evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills.
Motherfucking gut, nigga. Right up the fucking gut, nigga.
Oh, I forgot to share this bitch.
Yeah, nigga, what's up, nigga? We here, nigga. What's
it's
up,
the
nigga?
final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for.
It's like a playoff game.
The Blue team, both of them undefeated.
That's fielded in the end zone.
All the ratings.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
He played. It's like Buffalo Bills. They saying he used to the Buffalo Bills in the prime time. So, you know, it's a fluke season.
Niggas too.
It's a fluke one, man.
Okay, 2 wide receiver. I forgot how they said he got his set, but we can see how that shit. They said it make it real nice though.
It's a little cornerback game, DB game, sick with it, man. Savage Jr.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
I let him wait a little bit to see if he's going to chunk that bit.
Bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
So quick. Tweaks that adjustment. They're going to kill him. Ooh, niggas playing football.
I like my nigga that spot.
Niggas playing football. I like this shit here, bro. See how the been called hype.
You keep playing, I'm saying it.
After the sack on first down, Allen, he's going to float this over the middle deep.
Whoa, nigga, stop playing with me back there. What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? My dog Jair had that shit anyway. But I just meant to make sure now I'm finna send these pit bulls.
That's like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
That shit ain't gonna help you, boy.
Recon, 132 fighter.
These niggas here, it's not gonna help you.
It
don't matter what he do.
On third and long, it's Allen. Looking to complete it to pass, and he's got him.
And he got a flag. Shot make him go back.
Taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
No,
he can't try.
He can't?
No.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job.
Now I got to make sure you handle it. I don't know what the defense looking like, but I hope that bit punches. Oh, my dog.
Week as his first one here's away.
Hey, grab this nigga. Hold him. It's time to the flag, bitch.
And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Yeah, this nigga tired.
I was the same thing. This first play of the game, bitch, you already tired. What the fuck? Damn, bro. I said right there?
Yeah, oh, this nigga tripping. cover too. But I'm gonna run it this time because I ain't got that much time to do all adjustment.
Now the man from Utah, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I knew it was a cover two. Didn't I tell you that's what it was?
Loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 13. Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Exit, exit. Ran,
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Mike 56, Mike 56. Drop deep, drop deep.
On second down now, it's Little, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Slam, slam, slam. Under 10, under 10, 10. Check, 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 check. Greystone, travel.
Throwing is Allen on third. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Bills' 44-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Trubisky. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Alert. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Trubisky will throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
That's it, baby. We got one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. 6-0 our score after one. On 2nd and 7, Allen flushed out right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, echo. 56 to Mike. 56.
To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
18.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They'll run on 1st down. Little. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Round 80! 56, check 56. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
On 1st down, it's Little. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Alert! Check 36. Check 26. 6-6. Pull it high.
From midfield, here's Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Man, I got you.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Trubisky to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On third down, Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Little, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, it's Little. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Allen. Open man has got it. It's complete. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try the left side. Little. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. On 3rd down, Little. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check, 85, pass 85.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as they are now on the board here in the... Something on the board now, still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken success.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Switch. And work.
Here's Jones. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Now Trubisky to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, fielded about a yard deep. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check. Lucky. Lock in.
Here's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
6 guys. Check. One.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Trubisky. And that's complete to Adams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 31. Hey, 18.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
18. Hey, let's get there. Check 3.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing, and this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for 2 here. They're going to run for it with Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Little. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
50, 56, check 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check the backer, check the backer.
On 3rd down, Little. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. This is brought in at the 21. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Again, it's Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Check 50. Lock in, lock in. Room. I got you.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Milano, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll see it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Allen now on first down. He'll buy some time right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. His body. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Got this nigga wait. Thinking he can trick me. This trash-ass shit. Fuck is wrong with this garbage-ass offense? That just cost you the game, boy.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check it out, Bree.
On first down, Jones.
I'm the motherfucking nigga. I'm the nigga.
Field, a breakaway.
I'm the nigga.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Niggas be good last year and don't be good
Aaron
this year. Niggas be
Jones,
missing years.
his
I'm
19th touchdown
consistently
now of the
top
season.
10 every year.
And his guys capitalize
Every
on
year.
the short field as they
Every
take
motherfucking
it in
year.
for 6.
I'm top tier every motherfucking year. Fuck is wrong with this nigga?
Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Now a give, right side. It's Little. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second down at the 19-yard line.
56, the must, boy. 56. Check 56. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. He don't know no better.
On second and 11 now. Allen.
Oh my God, that was great coverage, Alexander. I ain't even mad, bro. They robbed you out of that, homeboy.
Back on that one, it leads to third down. On third down, it's Little, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Hey, high 7. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Army.
On first down, Allen.
I will kill this bitch.
Loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
For real about my dog, nigga. Throwing my dog off you like he ain't. Yeah. I'll be playing with your food in my bed. Try that shit. What? Surprise me. Get your ass on my goddamn bed. Damn, this nigga going like that. That's how you feel, my nigga?
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To try again after the sack. Allen.
My nigga, boy, you niggas playing corner for real.
Everything off.
You niggas playing corner for real. Like,
I got niggas in quarterback camp.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the clock dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Who that? Who that? Mike 56.
Now Allen throwing on 3rd and long. Now a desperation throw deep down. And got his man complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play here for the Bills. 43 yards.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
First down.
Mike,
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
record. Mike 40, Mike 40.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
Alert 3.
They'll run on first down. Little. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
This is intercepted, and that should do it. It's done.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know
talking over here. Number 1 pass defense. All
Here we are in
Number 3 just run.
It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have
Look,
to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception he throws.
Yeah.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And
a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but... And now look at him go. The 40, the 30, 10, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now. Because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Yeah, you could one time. We didn't cook twice in the game. You cooked once, you might have cooked today.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ooh. Take a picture of that goddamn stop cat looking like goddamn.
So, oh well, I don't give a fuck.
Looking like Tyrese.
Oh well, I still catch a nigga with this cap on.
Catch a fade.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5.
Let's go, baby.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try the left side. It's Little. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to let it fly.
You can't fuck with us, nigga! Get this nigga ass the fuck out of here, nigga! And that's my backup safety balling like that. Nigga got like 3 picks. Stop playing with it. Darnell couldn't even play.
It's ready to get their next drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Green Bay,
What is this nigga stat? Trubisky threw 5 passes, but threw 10 passes, completed 5 for 121 yards and 3 touchdowns. Out of 5 passes, I threw 3 touchdowns, nothing but dots. 133 quarterback rating. 144, 45 yards. Do me a thing, bro.
Alright, bro, that only gives the house on this.
Really didn't get a catch. When Dog Adams showed out.
You said you're gonna come back and you got back to the stone shit. The fuck you gonna go on?
Nigga, Josh Jones had 3 of them things, bro, off the bench. Lucky Savage. Damn, I might fuck my dog Savage over with that shit. My nigga Savage would ball.
Oh.
Say what?
Shaq deal next year. You going out like Shaq and Kobe next year. I swear to God, bro. They gonna have the bomber mentality out there, bitch.
Hey, I'm finna say my number 24 today too. Fuck that. I'm going to 8. I'm going to 8. Fuck that 8. It don't matter if you know it's not. Girl, you don't know what you're talking about. Shut your bald head ass.
Shaq is bald. I got more hair than you. It may not look like because I got on the wig cap, but I sure done throw my wig on.
That hairline back there falling.
I ain't even a Kobe fan. I'm ready to beat niggas up about this nigga. Y'all wildin'. Y'all niggas be like disrespect. Niggas mad disrespectful.
Yo, this nigga here, first nigga that got more sacks against me than him. I still got it there, bro. How many total yards this nigga had as a team?
What's yours?
He had 67 rushing, 188 total yards. Turned the ball over 4 times, turned it over 1, and I was on the phone with your bitch. You gotta learn how to that ball a little bit. But
you sound so aggravated with me. You just stressed. I said, what's yours in?
My username?
No, what's yours in there?
What?
Because I'm hungry.
So I
don't want to eat no chicken for breakfast.
What I gotta do?
What's yours?
I'm still in the hustle.
Oh
I didn't say I was providing you with room and food. I said,
ooh.
So I'm confused. For real too.